But the Israelites are looking to Esau. Esau is, the Lord said, measure the time diligently, but they're looking at the Edomites for salvation, and they don't even know it. They're going to come out and curse Esau. You're the devil the Bible speaks of. You're going in slavery. The so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. But yet, you go and check the app when Esau says the new moon is. That's confusion, man. Esau, hey, the word devil means deceiver, right? So if you're calling Esau the devil, why in the hell are you using his app?
Right.
When you admit that he's the devil. And it all goes back to that saying, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. Because now he's fooling you. And you're the one that's meant to be smart. You're the one that's telling everyone else he's the devil. Don't listen to him, listen to us. But yet you're listening to him. That's confusion, man. Read.
This is Job 12, and I'm going to go from 15. And it says, Behold, he holdeth the waters, and they dried up. Also he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. With him is strength and wisdom.
Right.
The deceived and the deceiver are his. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Did you hear that? It says the deceived and the deceiver belong to 𝐤𝐄𝐿. Now the reason why the Lord allowed you brothers to get deceived is because you're proud. Because that's one thing I've noticed about a lot of the brothers in America. They're very prideful, man.
Very.
That's why the Lord put you there in the first place. The worst of the bunch. The class of the 1400s. He sent you over there to America, man. Rebellious. Okay.
This is 17. He leadeth counselors away spoiled, and maketh the judges fools.
And maketh the what?
And maketh the judges fools.
And that's what the Lord is doing right now. So all the elders in Israel have been, because all the elders in Israel are following that Esau's moon calendar. All of them. Name a single elder in Israel that is not following them, that we know of. But we ain't gonna be like that, man. We deal with practical knowledge up here, man.
That's right.
And that's the best way to live by this code. Practical knowledge. Yeah? Yeah, go on.
19. He leadeth princes away spoiled, and overthrow the mighty.
And overthrow the mighty. These high mighty camps. You know, the commanding general, the high priest. When did Yahushua ever have anyone with that title? Did Yahushua ever subscribe to any of these high mighty, high titled individuals?
He was always in contention with them, man.
He was always in contention with them. He had a problem with them, man. So we gonna have a problem with them too, man. Especially when they're breaking the scriptures, man. They're teaching wrong doctrines, wrong breakdowns. Okay? Wrong breakdowns. And you know, Israel, multitude follow behind him. And because they got multitudes and multitudes following behind them, they assume they're correct. Oh, the Most High must be with us because we got a big following. Read that, Papa Kashar.
This is the cut. And this is 20, and it says, He removeth away the speech of the trusty.
He what?
He removeth the speech of the trusty.
Hey, and that's what happened to the elder Tahar, right? He didn't want to say the new moon is the crescent, you know. The Lord took what he wanted to say out of his mouth and put what he wanted in his mouth. Just so brothers could have a glimmer of hope. And then after he said that, he didn't know that one of the scoffers on the comment board that was scoffing about me watching the moon actually posted that on his channel. And that was gonna cut him. So after he realized, he said, oh shit, I can't make a video about IUIC now, so let me just keep quiet.
Well, that video's not come out still, is it?
That video can't come out. Because he shot himself in the foot without even knowing. It's like when Saul fell on his sword, man. Because one thing you gotta realize, the house of David and the house of Saul have always clashed heads, man. And it's always gonna be like that.
You were trying to agree with the new full moon is the new moon.
Nah, but he hadn't even seen my footage of me talking about it. The Most High put the Spirit on him in a different situation to do that. But it happened in the same time frame. So that was a lethal revelation from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So when it was now brought to his attention, there's a guy called Ashan in the church of Yahushai that's talking about such and such. He realized what he had said, but he couldn't backtrack. So he used another brother that was coming against us video as if to say, here's my response. So it's like he used him to take the bullet. And tell me that's not wickedness, man.
Let me go from 20 again. It says, he removeth away the speech of the trusty and taketh away the understanding of the aged.
And take away the what?
And take away the understanding of the aged.
Yeah. He takes away the understanding of the aged and give it to babes. Yeah? And this is what killed them, man. That was the final blow in the coffin.
As Ark was talking about, we looking for nation, man. We're looking to Esau. This is Lamentation, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help.
Exactly, vain help. You're looking to Esau as if Esau's gonna do something for you. You know, all the time, Jake is always looking at Esau like Esau could do something for him. Esau can't do shit for you, man.
God.
Esau ain't gonna, you know what Esau's gonna give you? He's gonna kill you, man.
That's right.
He's gonna give you a virus.
That's right.
That's gonna eat you inside out.
Damn right.
And he's gonna sit down on a tree, yeah, or probably in a cabin somewhere, and he's gonna smoke a cigar, man, and watch you die. Because this guy he has no emotion, man. What is wrong with our people? Okay? Esau has no emotions. He's numb to you dumb niggas. Every time Jake goes and expresses his woes to Esau, you think Esau's like, oh, he's feeling it in his heart. Oh, I can't believe that. Even when they come on the adverts and say, oh, we're trying to do a fundraising for starving children in Africa, you think they care about the children in Africa? They're just trying to raise money so they can fund more wars. They're using that, okay, as a smokescreen for what they want to do. That's really giving them more reason to take more money.
That's it, God.
Because now they already wanted to take the money, but it's like now they have a reason to. Because now they'll say, oh, we're taking all this money because of such and such. You see? That's how they cover their tracks, man. That's why the Lord is fast tracking them now.
Wow.
Yeah? Alright.
As for us, our eyes are yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
That could what?
That could not save us.
Like every time something happens in West Africa or in, you know, anywhere in the world, they always say, oh, we want the United Nations to help us. Oh, we want America. You know, we want you to come here and do such and do. Like they're so important, man. You've taken all this trust and you put it in the damn devil to help you. And it's funny because Esau can't believe his luck.
Yeah, man.
He's like, I'm a fucking devil. You know, every time Jake runs to Esau must be scratching his head like, what the hell? A devil like me. Esau must be looking in the mirror like, Esau must be like, I'm a fucking devil, bro. And this guy thinks I'm the savior of the world. But he ain't gonna come and tell you. He's just gonna laugh in his mind and be like, rah, that's crazy. Even Esau knows that the Most High is using him, man. He knows. Esau knows he's the white horse in Revelation, the pale horse. He knows that. Because I think a woman wrote a book. I can't remember her name, but one Jewish woman wrote a book. And in the book, she said that we are the pale horse in Revelations, man. The Most High picked us to bring mass death to this world. You think Esau doesn't know he's a vermin? Of course he does, man. Alright? Yeah, Shia, go on.
Psalms 55 and 20. Bring it out. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
And why did he do that? Because it's in his nature. It's in his nature. Whether you touch him or not, he's still gonna come at you. Because he's a serpent, man. That's why the Lord said you have to be wary of him. A lot of times Jake gets comfortable around Esau, man, when he should be on his guard. When you're around an Edomite, you should be like this, but Jake will be like that. And then Esau comes and he puts his hand around you, and before you know it, he ends up with all your land and he puts you on a reservation. And then he makes up legislature. He makes up legislature to kick you out of your own land, saying that you're an alien. That's what he's doing in America. Texas is part of Mexico, but they took it and said Mexicans get out.
When you talk and tell him his history, you say you're preaching hate.
That's right.
Mad.
But yet, they go to another person's country, they have their own laws and government, and they try and organize things there and say, oh, we're stepping in, we're the middlemen, we're the peacekeepers, man. And then they'll kill as many people as they have to just to fulfill their agenda. But yet no one says nothing about them except for us. That's why we're public enemy number one. But we're okay with that.
That's fine. It's fine.
We're okay with that, man. We ain't got a problem with being public enemy. Because we know your time is at hand. Your time is at hand.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
He has what?
He has broken his covenant.
So the Lord told you in Psalms, he is gonna break his covenant. He's speaking in what? In the present future tense. For those of you that went to school, primary school, present future tense. Because you know when David said in Psalms 22 and 16, dogs can pass me round about. Dogs didn't come pass him round about. He was speaking in the present future tense. And that is what prophecy is about. Present future tense. He was prophesying of what was going to happen to 𝐤𝐄𝐿, man. So if he said he have broken his covenant, it means whatever treaty or whatever covenant you have with Esau, he is gonna break it.
Good.
So how more stupid can you be? The Lord gave you heads up already and said, look, even if you make a covenant with this dog, he's gonna break it. So what's the point?
It's like he might tell you when the moon is, and it's not that day.
Of course.
It will change the percentage.
And it's funny, that's what I saw in the dream. The Edomite was sitting down, and then he said, you gotta sit this way to get beamed up. But yet we were still standing there. So the Lord is trying to talk to us, man. He's telling us, look, don't look to this damn dog, man, because he ain't got it. And he's basically showing a lot of our people are looking to Esau as a sign. Because that's what they're doing. Every time they go on the new moon app, you're looking at Esau for the sign.
When it's plain inside.
It says the moon is a sign of the world, right? But yet they go to Esau's app.
Mobile phone. If they ain't got a charger, what they gonna do?
But like you said, if there's an EMP, you know,
Phones are useless, man.
the phones are useless because the knowledge is practical. Read.
Verse 21. And the word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but woe was in his heart.
But what?
But woe was in his heart.
Yeah, because that's how the Lord programmed this devil. That's why the Lord is raising up the tabernacle of David, man.
That's right.
War-minded individuals that are gonna match his frequency.
That's right.
Because hey, the Lord is gonna match him. He's got that energy in him. So the Most High is only gonna give him what he's full of. Because that's all he knows. All he knows is death. And that's all he's bring since he came into power, man. Death and this. Look how many Ishmaelites Esau kills, man, over there in the Gaza Strip. Do you know how many Palestinians Esau kills?
Even yesterday in Tech 5.
Yeah? Exactly.
His words were smoother than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Like they'll speak all smooth to you, man. They'll be like, are you alright, darling? Do you need a cup of tea? But yet they'll be like, oh, sorry, we can't help you. That's how they speak, man. You see what I'm saying? And when you talk to them the right way, they get offended. They're like, calm down. And I'm like, I'm not even hard. I'm talking to you normally. I'm talking to you normally. But you see, they tell you to tone your voice down. Because they're not used to dealing with the real lions, man.